Just imagine someone watching this going like, you idiots, you absolute morons, the button was right there. We're just a night dive channel now. We just play night dive games. And I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily.
I'm genuinely surprised it took us this long to decide to sit down and play 3 different Doom games.
Right.
As a trilogy of episodes. That seems like day one stuff for us.
Yeah, man, we kind of dropped the ball, didn't we?
No, I think it's that we were eager to explore games that just didn't get as much love. Everybody talks about Doom. Everybody loves Doom. It doesn't need any more press. And it was a big game. Like, we'll get there when we get there. Well, we're here.
We're here. We made it.
You know?
We made it to Doom.
So, I don't know. Tell the people who we are. Tell what's going on.
Welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play. My name is James.
I'm Watson, doing an old school clean intro. Just our regular ass names.
And I am too young to die, which isn't really true anymore. I'm probably like a more appropriate age. I'm gonna adjust my settings here.
In my heart of hearts, I'm a hey, not too rough, guys.
Right, like maybe just take it easy on me.
Just
be cool.
Hey there. You know.
God, it's so awesome, isn't it?
It's just injected into my veins, you know. I think when people throw around terms like core memory unlocked and this was my childhood and stuff, I think it is a basic recognition of seeing things and it just kind of clicking like, oh, so much of this mapped on to who I became later or what I was interested in or a certain time in my life. And I think that's cool.
So I was just watching clips of, I think Joe Lieberman was talking about video game violence in the early 90s, right around the days of Night Trap and Mortal Kombat.
These are really the only 2 games that anybody ever mentioned with video game violence. Doom and Mortal Kombat. I feel like those were the 2 that took the brunt of all that.
And I can tell that by the way that he's speaking, he's trying to shock you, saying,
when a player wins, the so-called death sequence begins. The game narrator instructs the player to finish, and I quote, finish his opponent. The player may then choose a method of murder, ranging from ripping a heart out to pulling off the head of the opponent with spinal cord attached.
It's a fucking video game.
It's all pretend.
It's all pretend, dog.
It's all pretend.
Horror movies are not new. Gratuitous violence on screen are not new. It's not a new concept.
I'm seeing reports here that violence and more actually existed before video games were even invented.
Right. Been around a while, champ.
Well, it's just...
So fuck you, Joe.
There's no link. There's never been any research to support the idea of a link between violence in a video game or media. We'll say media because that, you know, we'll throw movies and TV and everything together. Has any link to real world violence. It just doesn't exist.
It's not a thing, dog.
Sorry. Like, move on.
I kind of, you hope for simple answers. You hope for easy ways to like, hey, this is why these things happen.
Sure.
It's just not that fucking simple. It's just not.
Right.
I wish it was. I wish there was an easy explanation for the violence in the world, and I wish there was something we could pin it on, like, fucking video games. Like, that's it. We cracked the code. Get rid of them, and violence goes away.
I would happily give up video games for a violence-free society.
Right.
Come on. Don't be ridiculous.
I forget. There's no jump.
You know that's not the way life works.
There's no jump in the original Doom, is there? You're just running around,
I think you just run, man. You got to find elevators and stairs. I miss his little eyebrow twitches down there as he looks around. Like, just perfect. Perfect game design.
I mentioned Night Dive because they're responsible for this, I guess, remastering, if you will.
Okay.
And they fucking knocked it out of the park as usual. That's their whole job. They take old games and they just make them more efficient on modern systems.
Just polish them up a little.
Just clean them up a little bit. They don't change much. I picked the original soundtrack. They redid the soundtrack for this game. You can, play that version if you want to, but I like the original experience.
I like it to feel something like the original. Yeah. Oh,
Whenever I launch the game, it says, "Do you want to launch the DOS version?" I go, "No, it's 2025. I'm good."
let's not go quite that far back.
Right. If I have to do that for a certain game they didn't remaster, yeah, I'll do that. But, they went out of their way to make this run really well on modern systems. I'm going to play it the way that they redesigned it as.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen Doom run on? Like that long-running meme on the internet?
I like when it's run, I think it was a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
I think somebody got it running on a really expensive pregnancy test.
Yeah.
That's probably the craziest fucking thing I've seen Doom run on.
That's pretty good.
Was be like, you're pregnant, and it's a demon baby. Sorry.
Didn't somebody figure out how many crabs it would take to run Doom?
So here's this giant enemy crab.
If you lined up a bunch of crabs and used them as literal on-off
Like those are the
switches
pixels?
for a computer.
So we're starting off strong with the original Doom. Over the next 3 weeks, we're going to be playing Doom 1, which is today.
Hey, that's today.
Next week we'll play Doom 2.
Which is probably already out, depending on when you're listening to this.
And the week after that, we're going to play a game that probably shouldn't have been called Doom at all, and that's Doom 3.
Look, we'll label them. I'll make a little playlist. It'll be easy.
It'll be great.
Easy peasy.
I like Doom 3. I don't think they should have called it Doom.
Well, just wait till we play that. You better cork them opinions, boy.
And I have many of them.
Because just before we fired this up, you and I were having a little pre-show chat. As we're wont to do. And you mentioned something that I thought was interesting, and I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you got a cool T-shirt on today.
Well, not that. I wasn't setting you up to compliment my T-shirt.
No, we can start with that, though. I'll start with the cool T-shirt. We'll work our way down. So what I'm doing is I'm starting at the top, right?
It just made it sound like I was like, why don't you tell him that thing you said about how cool I am?
Oh, yeah. And here I am doing it, and I do it gladly. Oh, Watson, he's a cool fucking guy.
He's a cool dude. Cool.
He shows up every week to record this shit.
Yeah. Like a real badass in my Saturn Ions.
Here he comes, hauling dick inside my driveway.
Blasting the best of Steely Dan.
Wearing this bitchin' twin dick shirt. Twin two dicks?
That's what happens when we both show up. Twin dicks.
Remember in the Tenacious D album, whenever he answers the phone, he goes, "Two kinks." I want to get that on a license plate.
Will lead us to kings.
Just two kings. Will fucking lead us to kings.
Yeah.
You're wearing a really cool Twin Peaks shirt, and I think it's like a promo card for the series finale.
Back in the early 90s, there used to be newspaper ads for television shows.
There sure were.
And specifically, like, different episodes of shows, whether it be a season finale or just a two-part episode. Anyway, drumming up advertisement for their TV show. So Twin Peaks put out an ad, just a picture of Laura Palmer. And you want to read the shirt?
Yeah. All right.
Read the shirt.
Hang on a second. Finally, Saturday, November 10th. Find out who killed Laura Palmer. Really?
Yeah, and then just a picture of Laura Palmer.
I'm really, really good looking.
No, for realsies this time.
For realsies, I'm very attractive.
So it's interesting because that was not a season finale episode. It happened, just, I don't want to say midway, but, about a third of the way through.
Sure.
Season 2. The killer is revealed. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen the show or doesn't know who killed Laura Palmer. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool advertisement for the show.
Uh-oh, I'm in the poison.
Yeah.
I've made a mistake. Oh, what a moron. The map made it look like I could go over here. Ah, jeez.
So that reminded you that you are actually currently rewatching Twin Peaks because, it's just a great fall vibes kind of show, and it's getting to be that season, so it feels right to start your rewatch of Twin Peaks.
And I like the way the characters act in the show. You're like, is it good acting? It's like, it's
melodrama most of the time.
Oh, shit. Do I got to start a new game?
Oh, no.
Do you want to play? You want to start a new game, dog?
No, you can start one. It's fine.
All right. Just in game? How do I...
Just reload, maybe? Load game? Do you don't have any...
I'm dead, right?
Files?
I'm dead, right? How do I go? There we go.
There it is.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it just took us a minute to
Hell
catch
yeah.
up.
Anyway, no, I like the way that they're acting, and it reminded me of an interview I saw the other day with one of the actors from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Not Clooney, not the other guy, but the one guy. You know his name.
Tim Blake Nelson.
That's the guy. Thank you. And he was talking about how
Director of
Clooney made a
the
comment.
modern adaptation of Othello.
Clooney made a comment of basically saying, you know, we're probably not going to get much work after this because we're really overacting.
They call it arch, being arch.
Yeah.
It's oftentimes criticized in movies. And there can be a big difference between a movie that knows what it's doing and a movie that doesn't,
Right.
So, yeah, I think they were nervous, but I think it works for the tone.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Twin Peaks, though, is that, yeah, they were kind of hamming it up.
I think...
Would you agree or disagree with that?
I think David Lynch casts on vibe.
Sure.
And I think that from everything I've heard about the way his casting process was for most people, was that he would basically just take a lunch meeting with you if he was interested and judge whether or not you could do the part based on your interaction with him.
How many Cokes in a row can you drink?
Would you like another cookie?
I brought 6.
I have a little packet here in my pants pocket. So it's not like he was, having people come in and read for the parts, do auditions on tape, that kind of thing. That's so, that you hear about. I think he just would pick people and often juxtaposed actors who had different backgrounds to represent different things to create different tones in his work,
Yeah.
That's why you've got, like, Piper Laurie in Twin Peaks acting her ass off,
Sure.
And she's got all this history with acting that these younger actresses don't, The actresses who played, like, Shelley and Donna, stuff like that. So I think it's really interesting the stuff that he chooses to kind of evoke, just not only through who he picks for each part, but also, yeah, like you were talking about, how they actually embody these characters and act.
Right. So, yeah, we're trying to stay active. We're trying to stay busy with our physical media consumption because that's the kind of thing we're going for these days. Want to make sure that you watch the things that we own. You own Twin Peaks.
I do have Twin Peaks. Yeah, I have the gold box.
You own all the extra stuff too, right? So walk me through all this extra stuff that goes with Twin Peaks besides just the series. So there's Twin Peaks season 1 and season 2, right?
Yeah.
And chronologically, what's after that?
Which is like a total of like 28 episodes or something like that. The first season's really short. Second season's like 20 episodes, something like that. So yeah, there's like less than 30 episodes of Twin Peaks.
Could knock it out in a weekend, right?
You know what I mean? Well, they're 45-minute episodes. So
a long weekend.
Plus a long pilot. So.
Like a Labor Day weekend, knock out Twin Peaks.
Like a 3-day weekend. You'll be fine.
0% secrets, knocking it out of the park.
Killing the game.
No, I've been trying to be more active too. So
yeah. Anyway, other than the actual show itself, those episodes, you can watch. For instance, included in the gold box set, they have what are called the Log Lady intros for the episodes.
Fun.
Which I love.
Which are what they sound like, right?
It's literally the Log Lady in character, sitting and addressing the camera and just telling you some things before the episode starts. The reason they made it is because after the show originally ran, they got syndicated on a different network. I think it was like Bravo or something like that.
Sure.
And they made a big deal out of re-airing the whole series. And in order to get people excited about it, they had the actress who played the Log Lady, I believe her name was Sarah Colson. I think so. We'll put the name up.
Her name was Sarah Colson.
Don't mock her because she's deceased. She's actually deceased, and she was a sweet lady.
I was still on the radio.
Don't do the Fight Club bit.
Hang on. I was still on the radio when that happened. I did a whole memorial for her whenever that occurred.
All right.
I'm not joking.
You're
either.
redeemed.
It didn't go over well.
Well,
no one knew what I was talking about.
Pretty niche. So yeah, they recorded these, and then when you bought the gold box set, which is the TV series and some extras, you can choose to watch it with those introductions, which are like 3 or 4 minutes long. and they just run before the credits of each episode.
Yeah.
They're usually pretty cryptic and don't like give spoilers or anything like that, but they're a great like mood setter for just watching the episodes, which is great because they aren't featured on like when you watch it on Paramount Plus or whatever nowadays. You can't watch those.
Right.
So Nana Nana Boo Boo by Physical Media.
You need a yellow key to open this door. All right.
All right, fuck.
Okay. Where have we not been? That's always tricky about this. Look for the bodies, but also look for the map. Or look on the map. See where you're supposed to go.
The map was never my friend.
No, I get
It's more
kind
of a
of
body trail follower.
easy to
See,
turn.
like, there's a guy walking around in there.
It's easy to get turned around.
You know?
Sure.
Which leads me to believe we haven't been down that hallway.
Apparently not. Oh, here we go. Yep, haven't been down here yet.
Yeah, you got this.
That doesn't make any fucking sense how I just shot that guy.
In addition to like featurettes and stuff they have for Twin Peaks, they also obviously have the David Lynch movie Fire Walk with Me, which is a prequel to the series. It's basically the last week or so of Laura Palmer's life leading up to the events of the pilot of Twin Peaks, which is not what fans wanted 2 years after the show ended.
I bet not.
They hated it because you get no real resolution on anything. And then 25 years later, David Lynch decided to make basically an 18-hour-long project. I want to say project because it's not really a TV show, not really a movie.
And at the time, I could assume that David Lynch, whenever he received criticism, whenever the thing happened that you just talked about, did he say basically, "I don't care"?
I think he made the movie he wanted to make. I think that he probably would have liked it if people had maybe connected a little more to it at the time, but he had been through other types of heartbreak with movies.
Sure.
And reception to his movies. So I think it was one of those things where he was just like, well, they didn't like that. On to the next one.
Right. What are you going to do?
You know, he had multiple projects going. There's always a couple of scripts rolling around that he was trying to get made at any given time. So let's see, at that time, he had made Twin Peaks, and then he had made the movie, and I think sometime in between that, he had made Wild at Heart, which had done well at Cannes, but not done well in the States.
Right, I knew that.
And then later he makes Lost Highway. Lost Highway is like 97. So yeah, his 90s were kind of rough. People kind of got off the Lynch train.
Sure.
They were like, he's kind of gone up his own ass. Is he just doing weird for weird's sake, like esoteric artsy stuff?
David, you're up your own ass.
Yeah,
I know. I love it here.
He basically just got farther and farther away from, I think, why people connected with what is probably his most accessible stuff, which is Twin Peaks, the show. You know?
Right.
It still has some semblance of normalcy, whereas a lot of the movies don't. And I think that's largely because people want to say it's David Lynch presents Twin Peaks. It's not. It's David Lynch and Mark Frost.
Okay, yeah.
That's what you got to remember. Mark Frost brings that extra element that's not just the Lynch stuff. You know what I mean? And it's hard to quantify exactly what he brought to it. But I think when you watch the other stuff that David did, you know, independent of that, you can start to get an idea of it. You know, different feel. I like the pure uncut David Lynch stuff. I love his movies, probably more than I like Twin Peaks.
I like when we spend tons of time and I get to kind of dive into your brain a little bit and see how deep your Twin Peaks knowledge goes. I'm impressed, truly. It's fucking impressive. Ooh, button.
I mean, this isn't knowledge about Twin Peaks. This is just my opinions on Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
I mean,
that counts as knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power, and you have it, baby. You got the microphone. If you disagree with Watson, start your own fucking podcast.
Oh, write it in the comments. I don't care. We can talk about it.
Talk mad shit.
It's not like David Lynch is going to be like, confirmed. I believe what he said was correct and the one true interpretation. That's the beauty of David Lynch.
R.I.P.
You know, rest in peace, King.
Oh.
Our complicated artistic genius King.
I want to know how to get this bridge up. That's what I want to.
Get that
shit.
bridge.
I'm in the soup. How'd I get in the soup?
You're in the shit, soldier.
You're in the shit. Apparently.
We keep looking over there, but how do we get over there?
Yeah, I want to get over there. Let me over there.
All right. Now look at the map again.
I'm in the map.
To the left.
Oh, you're new. You look horrible.
But make that left turn when you kill him.
Here? This way?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I've been there.
You wanted to get over into those little intestine-looking corridors.
The little.
right?
I've been in the. I've been in the intestines.
The ones that look like guts.
I've already been in the guts, baby.
All right. All up in them guts? Are you
All
sure?
up in on these Doom guts.
All right.
At least there's no time limit. I was knocking around what to play today, and some of the games that I demoed in anticipation of the show, we did not play, but I can talk about them.
Excellent.
I played the Addams Family on Super Nintendo for a little bit today.
Ooh, that
What
does sound fun, but I bet it was not.
What dog shit.
Yeah.
Just horrible.
What's
I need to get over there. How do I get over there? How do I get to the exit? Is there a run button that I'm missing?
You might be missing a run button.
All right, let's see. Nope, I don't want to.
Options. Yeah.
Gameplay? Maybe?
Ooh, unlock all cheats. It's right there, huh? Oh, it's always run is already on, so you are running.
Okay, I am running. Got it.
Go ahead and unlock those cheats.
I mean, what sheets are there? That's it? Really?
I kind of want to know. Hell yeah.
I don't have more weapons. I still just have those weapons. I thought maybe you'd run really fast and get over this bridge. It's been such a long time.
Oh, I know. I was just winging it back then, too. It's not like I was an expert on Doom.
But yeah, Addams Family on Super Nintendo sucks, if you're wondering.
That's a shame.
It's really the only game that I demoed in
It's a fun
anticipation.
property. I feel like it's got a lot of potential as a game.
Well, then I started going back in my brain. I go, what did Watson recommend? Something big.
Oh, God.
Some big game that people wanted to play. And I go, oh, it's Doom. That's what he mentioned.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to play. Doom's awesome. I'm
Doom's
always down to
great.
play Doom.
Right?
And then I thought, we've never played Doom on the show. How did that happen?
We're getting there, though. We're getting to the...
how
You
did
wanted
we
to get
miss
to the
that?
center of this, right? The circular part?
I've been in there.
Oh, my God. Where are you trying to get to?
I'm trying to get to the exit.
Where?
Oh.
Point it out on the screen.
Top
Upper-
left.
Top left.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was leading you.
Yeah, that's where we just
Oh,
were.
you son of a bitch.
You pieces, you sack of shit.
I'm so glad we've never been lost together.
We just stay
I
lost.
had to beat you to death with a tire iron.
Oh, good. I got a better gun. Well, better is... Let me out of here. Thank you.
Right.
It hurt me.
Right?
Right?
And you'd be like,
Right?
right, left.
Right? Wrong.
And then I'd kill you.
Anti-shrew.
Or you'd kill me. Who knows? I'm just saying. Tensions would flare.
Yeah. But that's where I want to be, is the exit.
It's too... What's
so
What is
right-
the thing suspended above? Look, can you
I
look
saw
up?
that. Yeah, it's like red stuff.
Yeah, but is that like a magnet or something you can...
I'm not really sure.
Like, it seems special.
It
right?
does seem special. All right, pause the episode.
You can't shoot it?
Pause the episode. We'll be right back. I gotta find out what's going on. How do I beat the second level? We figured it out. We collectively, he and I.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god. Son of a bitch.
Fuck my ass.
Fuck my ass. What else?
2 chicken McNuggets.
You are here in the octopus room.
All right, yeah.
Jesus.
Get the armor.
That's hysterical. These old games, man.
Incredible.
It's just weird
You
little...
just miss one step,
miss one little button.
and you're the idiot.
Get over here.
It's us. We're dumb.
I'm just dumb. What's wrong with him? He's a big dummy.
He's a big old dope.
But yeah, so we're just trying to be more active, you know? Like, not just consuming media, but being outside off the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some e-bikes recently, and my new bicycle seat has a... How would you describe it?
Oh, it has a bicycle-ussy.
Gaze upon the bike-hussy. Enjoy.
It's
just my favorite thing.
Reddit/unintentionally erotic. Am I right, fellas?
It's just weird.
It's fucking weird.
It's very weird. But it's nice.
But no, it's great. It's great.
And I can never go back to regular old bicycles. Now, every time I see someone I saw someone today. We were at a park, and we had a little family cookout this afternoon. And I saw someone ride by on just a normal bicycle, and I'm like, peasant. And I'm like, okay, that's who I am now. Great. That's all it took.
Just immediately step into that role,
That's
yeah.
all it took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cool bikes, though.
They're cool bikes. Yeah. Have a cool bike. Watch some good movies. Just get outside and play Doom. But don't play Doom in real life.
No,
This is make-believe.
Separate it, yeah. Don't Don't kill the prom queen of the local high school.
Right. Try to avoid that.
I don't care how much coke she offers you.
Try not to reenact.
Don't go into the woods with her. All right?
Don't do it.
There's nothing good out there in the woods. Not that late at night. That's what my mom always said. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Not in the woods, no.
When you try to go out with your friends or whatever, and she's like, I don't want you out that late. Nothing good happens after midnight.
That reminds me, I learned that they made a Blair Witch video game. And at some
I'm
point...
stuck in the corner from...
Right. At some point, we need to play it on the show because it's nothing like the movie. How could it be?
I guess.
It's a Blair Witch video game in name only.
I got lag. Now I'm stuck in the corner.
I remember whenever Blair Witch came out, though, and like people thought it was real, and
People thought it was real.
and I go, the movie ended with directed by such and such. Like it's rolling credits. It's clearly a movie. It's obviously a movie.
It's 1999 when that movie comes out.
I don't give a shit. It had credits.
The internet is a much different place, and a lot of that hype was before the movie was released.
Sure, I can, and I like.
Remember
that part.
they did the whole website thing where it was like presented again as if it was real.
Yeah, they did the same thing for the Cloverfield movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a late '90s kind of early to mid 2000s thing where
it was Blair Witch. Blair Witch kicked it all off. Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, what's there?
Get those back down.
Get that.
Can I do that again? Lower down and get the blue armor.
Simmer down now.
Now raise me up.
Shoot it. Shoot the thing on the wall.
Now raise me up.
You gotta shoot it better than that.
Nope, that's
you
it.
just moved away too fast.
I guess so. I think it started moving because anyway.
I think it started moving because you got off it.
We were talking about acting in Twin Peaks. It's weird how I can't put my finger on how to describe the acting from Blair Witch.
Well,
but it's
meant to be naturalistic.
It's
right?
so naturalistic. It's eerie. The acting was eerie because I'm like, oh no, this is how people are.
So the struggle with acting is oftentimes the whole idea that this script, where you both know the outcome, you both know what you're going to say to each other, has to sound like you're just thinking of it, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like you're actually in the scene together, interacting together, and trying to make it natural as possible. The way that works on the Blair Witch is because they didn't really have a script in the traditional sense.
Okay.
They had, along with their supplies, a list of places and scenarios. So they would go to these places and act out scenarios. Like the scenario would be like, so-and-so is mad at so-and-so because they're paranoid about the events of yesterday. Go.
Dipshit kicked the fucking map into the river.
Yeah, map got kicked into the river. Act out how you would react to that. But not a scene saying, then she says, you jerk.
Yeah, it's not like a manuscript or anything like that.
Right. So I think that's really what leads to it, is because they really just kind of put them in these tense situations. And then said, act tense. And went, bravo. Great job.
Fucking nailed it.
Not that that's tense. Not difficult. I'm just saying that, like, it's very conducive to the state that they were trying to achieve.
They probably didn't tell. So that scene in the tent where, I don't know if the tent is being shaken. I'm assuming that the actors weren't really told what was going to happen. They had an idea that something was going to happen, but they didn't say exactly how they were going to be tormented.
How or when, you know.
Like, hey, you're going to be in this tent.
First this, then this. Probably not.
No. And that probably lended to the realism. God, I fucking love that movie. I love watching it.
Oh, it's terrible. Hate it.
You hate it?
Can't stand it.
I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Probably for different reasons, or the reason you hate it is the reason that I love it. It could very well be, too. I don't know.
Why do you love it? Just because, like you said, the naturalistic acting?
The vibes.
What?
The vibes are cool.
Eh.
I like him because I like it because it's hopeless.
I don't really care about the vibes.
I love the vibes.
They're all right, I guess.
The vibes are so important to me.
I'm trying to think of how the movie actually goes. Like, nothing really happens.
Yeah, man, they're stuck in the woods. They're freaking out.
They wander around.
That's what's happening.
Kind of that hopelessness is compounded, I think, by like just how much the woods all look the same.
Sure. And I like all the creepy little dolls that they find hanging from the trees.
Yeah, the little witch branch things that have been lashed together. Yeah, really low budget, easy stuff to do.
Cool as hell.
But really effective, yeah. So I like it on those levels. But actually watching it, well, I think once is enough for me.
Yeah, all right.
I think I'm just like, yeah, I get it.
I enjoy rewatching it because I know what's going to happen. I know how certain scenes are going to make me feel. I like seeing the reactions of the actors.
Maybe I just don't like people arguing.
Right. Maybe. That could be it.
Like a little more variation than that. I don't know. I like some weird stuff.
I like movies like... So,
people arguing.
This is a massive compliment and probably undeserving of Blair Witch.
You ever watched Possession? We'll talk about it after your compliment.
I like watching movies where I know what's going to happen, but I like that... Well, maybe it'll be different this time. So, Llewellyn from No Country for Old Men.
Or the Dark Tower book series.
It feels like, hey, you know what? He's going to pull it off this time. Oh, no. Javier killed him.
By the way, that's the entire theme of both of those books.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit's going to go sideways, but you'll enjoy the journey, probably, hopefully.
Well, what you said first. Maybe things will be different this time.
They never are, of course.
They never are. But that is the spoiler alert for the Dark Tower books. When you get to the top of the Dark Tower, it starts over. Everything starts over.
Oh, okay.
He wakes up back at the beginning of the first book. Maybe this journey to the Dark Tower will be different. You know.
But of course it never is.
And there are reasons why you may think that. And I'll leave it at that. But yeah, essentially it's all about that. How much is destiny? How much is choice? You know?
Yeah.
How much can you change? I like the Neil Brennan bit where he talks about people only having the capacity for about 12% change. It's like you are who you are, but you can kind of lean 12% one way or another. But you're basically going to be who you are.
Right.
And I think that's kind of true. I think you can grow as a person, and that's good. But I also think that it's slow. You know. And if you were a real shitbag, you're probably going to have shitbag tendencies for most of your life. You know?
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
See you next week for Doom 2.